And a year, we cut to 50 years later, which is 1850, 54. Is it 1854? 18? No, 1852, 92, 1890. We then cut to 90, and then later on he realizes it was the Great Intelligence. Okay, now it's 1850. It's 19. And so I mean, it was funny in a sign of it wasn't this, but the relationship doesn't companion Doctor companion relationship doesn't really start with Doctor Who that much. Not really. Does it usually comes to that shortly afterwards. Um, but the first time sort of makes sense. Like I said, even though it's not really the first thing people. I shall cut all that bit out. It's also nice to see the Victorian trio, the Paternoster gang, back following from the Bandor. That being said, they don't appear after Deep Breath, so maybe we should be grateful, or just that being said, they don't. In the previous appearance, they just appear. It was just alluded to. It was just. But yeah, but by the sounds of, except he kind of either he stayed. Um, but back to the. But yeah, the kids are pretty decent for what. But yeah, the kids are good. Um, right. As for and for the rest of the story, there is a couple of plot holes and inconsistencies. So, and she was around for about 3.5 series. Well, 3 2/3, but no, a third. I guess that applying because it just I kind of knew what was coming up anyway, and it just doesn't quite work. The mood doesn't work. And well, she's in the girl Fanny's dream. Was it Franny? Franny or Fanny? I don't really care. It's one of the girls. The girl's dreams. She's Francesca. Okay, so it's Franny. Because these children actually seem well behaved. Certainly with Clara, anyway. Along with what they gave in the dreams with for Franny, as well as what was in Franny's dream. But what is that beeping? Whatever that beeping is trying to annoy it. So after all of that, I will be giving the Snowmen a better than it probably deserves. So there are some good bits. The character interact. For we will be resuming Doctor Who Series 7 with the beginning of Series 7 Part 2, Episode 6, The Bells of. For we will be. And, this episode may have been a bit of a disappointment, but I'm really looking forward to the rest of the series. I think this is going to be a pretty interesting series, even if the quality doesn't quite reach an all-time high. They could be quite. And you know what? This episode was a bit of a disappointment, but maybe the rest of Series 7 Part 2 might be? What will I. So, what would. And what do I think of Series 7 Part 2? Well, this episode was a bit of a Hang on, I'll start this again. And this episode. But whilst this episode was a bit of a disappointment, what do I think of Series 7 Part 2? Continue to watch. And yeah, the Snowman was a bit of a disappointment, but what do I think of the rest of Series 7 Part 2? And whilst the Snowman was a bit of a disappointment, what do I think of Series 7 Part 2? Continue to watch. Keep watching to find. Stay tuned, that's it. And what? This is the bit after they go no. Cool. That should be enough time for the transition into that shot.
want to talk to you. You're silly. I don't want to talk to you. You're silly. I don't want to talk to you. You're silly. One more. I don't want to talk to you. You're silly. Okay, I might do this in a couple of takes then. You're not even that scary. You do sod all in the episode. That's Nick's opinion of the episode. And by the way, I share the same one. Between you and... Oh, hang on. Between you and I. That's Nick's opinion of the episode, and mine as a matter of fact. Who wants to see a story about snowmen? Right, that's it. I'm just going to imagine you melting. Right, I'm just going to imagine you melting. We're walking in the air. Oh, it stopped. Good. Well, that was pointless and uneventful. Oh, it stopped. Well, that was pointless and uneventful. That was pointless and uneventful.
Don't forget to click below to subscribe to the Nicholas Payne bonus content YouTube channel.